probably don't even notice. And yet, it's all about you. It's not random, it's not routine. It's something deeper tied to how they feel about you and what they're silently checking for. Let's start with the one behavior that's the easiest to miss. They stare at you. Number 1, they stare at you in the dark. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night or seen your cat just sitting there silently staring at you? It's eerie, quiet, a little unnerving, but it's not meaningless. Cats don't just stare to be weird. They do it because they're processing something. And in that moment while you sleep, you're not just a person in bed. You're a presence, a signal, a source of safety or tension. When your cat locks eyes on you at night, it's like they're taking a reading, watching for movement, breathing, stillness, your energy. They're checking in on you in their own wordless way. And here's where it gets strange. The more emotionally bonded your cat feels, the more they do this, especially during moments when you are going through something, stress, sadness, or even changes in your routine. To most people, it just looks like the cat being weird. But to your cat, it's a test. And at the end, you'll see what the stare really means and why it might hit closer to home than you expect. They gently tap you. Number 2, they gently tap you or touch your face. Why would your cat reach out and touch your face while you sleep and do it so softly? It's not to wake you. It's not to ask for food. And it's not random. That gentle paw, it's one of the most emotionally loaded gestures a cat can make, especially at night when everything else is still. This is how cats ask questions without words. When they tap you, they're checking something only they can feel. Your energy, your presence, your state. They do it when your breathing shifts, when your body tenses, when something in you changes even slightly. That little touch, it's them saying, "I noticed." And when you shift or sigh in response, even half asleep, your cat gets the answer they need. You're still here. We're still okay. It's not a wake-up. It's a whisper. And hey, before we move to the next one, if you've ever wondered what your cat's really thinking while you sleep, hit like and subscribe. It helps more cat lovers uncover the secret meanings behind these quiet nighttime behaviors. They sleep on you, but not in the same spot. Number 3, they sleep on you, but not always in the same spot. Why does your cat sleep on you, but constantly change where? One night it's your chest, another your legs, sometimes it's your head, and other times nowhere at all. It's not just about comfort. Cats are unbelievably sensitive to body temperature, breathing rhythm, even tension in your muscles. And without realizing it, your cat is choosing their spot based on what you're putting out. When they sleep on your chest, it might be because your heartbeat feels calm. When they shift to your feet, it might be because you're restless and they want to ground you from a distance. They rotate positions like emotional thermometers, sensing where they're needed and how close they can be. The truth is, your cat isn't just trying to get warm. They're syncing with your stress, your signals, your state of mind, and that shifting spot. It's their way of staying close without overwhelming you. Number 4, they sleep facing the door. Sleep facing the door, not you. Ever wonder why you're the door like a tiny guard on duty? It's not distance, it's devotion. Cats are wired to protect the space they feel responsible for. When they sleep with their back to you, facing the exit, it's not rejection, it's trust. They're not watching you, they're watching for you. And without making a sound, your cat just told you, "I've got this, you rest." They leave and come back quietly. Number 5, they leave in the middle of the night and come back quietly. Why does your cat disappear in the middle of the night and then sneak back like nothing happened? No sound, no meow, just gone. Then suddenly back at your feet or curled up beside you like they never left. Most people assume their cat is just wandering, maybe chasing shadows. But in truth, this routine says more about you than you think. Cats are nighttime patrollers by nature, but when they return without a fuss and rejoin you, it's because they've checked the space, scanned the energy, and decided that everything's still safe, including you. Some cats do this multiple times a night, not because they're restless, but because they're recalibrating to you. And if yours does it consistently, there's a deeper reason behind that pattern, and it ties directly to one of the most overlooked behaviors we'll reveal in number 8. Stick around, because when you connect the dots, it reframes everything we've talked about so far. They wake you up at the same time. Number 6, they wake you up at the same time every night. Why does your cat wake you up at exactly the same time every night, almost like clockwork? It's easy to blame hunger or routine or just being a cat, but this behavior is rarely about food. It's about rhythm, your rhythm. Cats are hypersensitive to cycles. They learn the sounds of your breathing, the way your body shifts in different sleep stages, even the subtle emotional signals your body gives off in the early hours of morning. So, when they wake you at 3:12 a.m. for the 5th night in a row, it's not a coincidence. It's because they sense a break in your pattern, a moment when your energy changes and they react to it. Some cats do this to comfort, others do it to correct. Either way, they're not just acting out of instinct. They're responding to you before you're even awake enough to know what's happening. They meow softly or not. Number 7, they meow softly or not at all. Why does your cat go completely silent at night or let out just the faintest little meow? It's not because they've got nothing to say, it's because they're choosing how to say it carefully. Cats communicate differently in the dark. When everything is still, even a whisper carries meaning. So, if your cat meows softly, almost under their breath, it's not laziness, it's intention. It's a low-volume signal just for you. And if they don't meow at all, that can speak even louder. Silent presence, staring, a quiet touch. It's how cats speak when they feel deeply safe or when they're trying not to disturb your space. Because at night, they're not trying to command attention. They're trying to stay connected without disrupting the bond. And that subtle behavior, it's more about emotional calibration than noise. They mirror your sleep patterns. Number 8, they mirror your sleep patterns. Ever notice how your cat's sleep seems to line up with yours, even though they're supposed to be nocturnal? That's not just coincidence, it's connection. Cats are wired to be most active at dawn and dusk, but many indoor cats shift their entire rhythm just to stay in sync with you. They nap when you nap, get restless when you do, and slowly, almost invisibly, they start to move in time with your life. But it goes deeper than routine. Remember that silent stare we talked about in the beginning? That wasn't just observation, it was measurement. Your cat studies your stillness, your breathing, your emotional waves night after night, until they build a blueprint of how you sleep. And once they know your rhythm, they match it. Not because they have to, but because they want to. It's their way of staying close without being clingy. Of saying, wherever